1894 in his only successful title defence, J Corbett KOs English champion Charley Mitchell in 3 rounds at the Duvall Athletic Club, Jacksonville, Florida for the World Heavyweight Boxing title. 1924 First Winter Olympic Games Open in Chamonix, France. Bradman unbeaten 340 1929 future Australian cricket captain Don Bradman scores an unbeaten 340 for NSWV Victoria 488 mins, 38 fours, then highest individual score in a Sheffield Shield match. In 1930 Australian Championships Men's Tennis, Edgar Moon wins his first and only Grand Slam singles title, beats fellow Australian Harry Hopman 6-3, 6-1, 6-3. In 1930 Australian Championships Women's Tennis, Melbourne, Daphne Akhurst Cozens wins 3rd straight Australian singles title, beats Sylvia Lance Harper 10-8, 2-6, 7-5. Louis vs. Lewis 1939 in only the 2nd World Heavyweight C-ship fight between 2 black boxers, Joe Louis KOs John Henry Lewis in 1 at Madison Square Garden, Nick. In 1945 NY Yankees sold by Rupert Estate to construction magnate Del Webb and partners Dan Topping and Larry MacPhail for $2.8 million. Benaud Debuts 1952 Test debut of great Australian cricket captain 62 tests and broadcaster Richie Benaud, v West Indies at the SCG. Chamberlain's record rookie score 1960 Wilt Chamberlain scores 58 points, the most ever by an NBA rookie, as Philadelphia Warriors beat Detroit Pistons 127-117 at Bethlehem, PAR. Mahovlich's goal record 1961 Toronto left-wing Frank Mahovlich scores twice, giving him 39 for the season, and making him highest single-season goal scorer in Maple Leafs history, as Toronto beats Montreal Canadiens 5-3. In 1964 Nike Athletics Company founded in Oregon as Blue Ribbon Sports by University of Oregon track athlete Phil Knight and his coach, Bill Bowerman won. 1970 225th NHL All-Star Game, East beats West 3-2, MVP, Bobby Orr, Boston, D, a Metropolitan Sports Centre, Bloomington, Minnesota. Kroc Buys Padres 1974 Ray Kroc, CEO of McDonald's buys San Diego Padres baseball team for $12 million. Potvin's hat-trick 1975 10th hat-trick in NY Islander history, Denis Potvin's first. 1977 30th NHL All-Star Game, Pacific Coliseum, Vancouver, BC, Wales beats Campbell, 4-3, MVP, Rick Martin, Buffalo Sabres, LW. Perry to the Padres 1907-8 MLB San Diego Padres trade pitcher Dave Tomlin, and $125,000 to Texas Rangers for Gaylord Perry. He wins 1907-8 Cy Young Award. In 1980 Dutch government demands boycott of Olympics. In 1981 Super Bowl XXI, Louisiana Superdome, New Orleans, LA, Oakland Raiders beat Philadelphia Eagles, 27-10, MVP, Jim Plunkett, Oakland, QB. Wasim Akram Debut 1985 Test debut of Wasim Akram, vs New Zealand at Auckland 2-105. Coffey Sets Record 1986 Edmonton Paul Coffey sets NHL record for defenseman with a point in his 28th consecutive game, as the Oilers beat the visiting LA Kings, 5-2. 1987 75th Australian Open Men's Tennis, Stefan Edberg of Sweden wins 2nd career Grand Slam title and 2nd Australian title, beats hometown favourite Pat Cash 6-3, 6-4, 3-6, 5-7, 6-3. In 1987 Super Bowl XXI, Rose Bowl, Pasadena, Car, NY Giants beat Denver Broncos, 39-20, MVP Phil Simms, NY Giants, QB. In 1988 longest winless streak in Toronto Maple Leaf history 15 games. Lemieux Sets Record 1989 Mario Lemieux scores a goal and 3 assists in Penguins' 5-4 win over Winnipeg in Pittsburgh. Sets NHL record by picking up a point in 14 consecutive games. Record stands for 10 years. Jordan's 10,000th point 1989 Michael Jordan scores his 10,000th NBA point in his 5th season. In 1991 Mark Waugh scores ton in first Test cricket innings, Rugby England Adelaide. Hull S 50 points record 1991 St. Louis right wing Brett Hull scores twice in Blues 9-4 win at Detroit to give him 50 goals in 49 games, becomes third player in NHL history with 50 goals in less than 50 games. Janssen S 500m record 1992 Dan Janssen skates world record 500m in 36.41. In 1994 Australia beat South Africa 2-1 to win Cricket's World Series Cup. In 1995 Chicago Blackhawks beat Edmonton Oilers 5-1 in the first NHL game in their new home, the United Centre. Defenseman Chris Chelios lead scoring with a goal and 2 assists. In 1996 Ottawa Senators set an NHL record with 16th consecutive home game without a win 0-15-1 in a 4-2 loss to Detroit at the Palladium. Old record 15 shared by 1928 Blackhawks 1939 Canadiens. In 1997 in a high-profile NHL trade, San Jose obtained future Hockey Hall of Fame goaltender Ed Belfour from Chicago in exchange for goaltender Chris Terry, Alf Darlin, Mikkel Sakura, and a conditional pick in 1998 entry draft. In 1998 Super Bowl XXII, Qualcomm Stadium, San Diego, Denver Broncos beat Green Bay Packers 31-24. MVP Terrell Davis, Denver RB. In 1999 after an inquiry into a corruption scandal, 6 International Olympic Committee members are expelled. In 2003 Australian Open Women's Tennis, Serena Williams wins 5th Grand Slam singles title and 4th straight, beats older sister Venus Williams 7-6, 3-6, 6-4 for her first Australian title. 2009 57th NHL All-Star Game, Bell Centre, Montreal, Quebec, East beats West, 12-11, so MVP, Alexei Kovalev, Montreal Canadiens, RW. In 2014 Australian Open Women's Tennis, Lai Na of China becomes first Asian Australian champion, beats Dominika Cibulkova of Slovakia 7-6, 6-0. 2015 60th NHL All-Star Game, Nationwide Arena, Columbus, Ohio, Team Toes beats Team Foligno 17-12, MVP, Ryan Johansson. In 2015 NFL Pro Bowl, University of Phoenix, Glendale, as Team Irvin beats Team Carter 32-28, MVP J. Watt, Houston Texans, Matthew Stafford, Detroit Lions, QB. 2020 65th NHL All-Star Games, Enterprise Center, St. Louis, My Pacific All-Stars win 4 Team 3-on-3 tournament, MVP, David Pastrnak LW Boston Bruins. In 2022 Philadelphia Flyers defenseman Keith Yandle becomes NHL